tough time now. You don't got any vodka on? I guess you know, my name is Joel Anders. Nice to meet you all. Real quick, a little bit about myself. I am a fitness trainer. Why are you guys laughing? That's so rude. This isn't TV. I can see you guys laughing. No, my wife and I own a little catering business in a town called Forestville, New York, a little village in Chautauqua County. And let's get serious for a minute. I get to tell you a little bit about myself and why I started my Ambit business. You heard some great testimonies from some great people, and I just want to carry on that tradition. My wife and I looked at this business. Thanks, Beth.
No lime or lemon, sorry.
Okay. No rocks?
No rocks even.
My wife and I looked at this business 5 years. It's almost 5 years to the day, and I can't wait. And I only did it as a favor. How many people looked at this business as a favor to a friend or a family member? Almost everyone in the room. I only did it as a favor. I did not believe in network marketing. I'm going to be the first one to say it. I just never gave it any time. So as a favor to a friend, I went to a business presentation similar to this one, and I sat to that presentation, and the part that Laura did, the company part of the presentation, was what sold me 5 years ago. If I knew I could wrap my head around helping other people, myself and other people achieve free energy and get paid, my first question was, how good was the company? So then they continued to go on about how great the co-founders were, and every bit was true. So I went home that night, and I sat there with my arms crossed, and I did not want to be in that room. And I went home that night, and I could not sleep. Showed my wife the video that's in the magazine, and the next morning I called my sponsor, Rick Ball, and said, we're all in. And 5 years later, guys, it's a similar, redundant speech, but I'm going to give it anyways. When I started this business, or my business, we didn't have a retirement, nor did we have a penny put aside for any of my kids to go to college. I have 4 children. I was 37 years old at the time. My wife and I just began our 10-year process of retirement. We got a couple businesses that will close down in the next 10 years. 10 years, or 9 years from now, I'll be 50 years old. I will be fully retired. My youngest children will be out of the house. And if you need me, I'll send you a postcard from whatever beach I'll be in. And it's only because of what you guys saw tonight. It is that powerful. And it's nothing special that Joel did. It's just by working with some great people like Johnny P. and Colleen and Giselle and, you know, Karita's here. So many other people. You just find enough people to work with, and it really can change your life. That's why I started my business. So let's talk about why you would start your business. You know, for me, it was a retirement. For me, it was a college education. You may just need a little additional income. Do you run out of money at the end of the month? Do you need a car payment for cushion or maybe a mortgage? We can help you get that. Do you want to spend more time with your family? Are you sick of trading part-time jobs to make that car payment? Are you sick of shoving your kids off to daycares so you can make that mortgage payment? You can do this on a very part-time basis and get some time back with your family. You can provide more to charity. That's huge for a lot of people, I know myself included. I love to give back to the community. I love to give to my church. I love to give, and there's so many people. That's a very common theme in this room and all around Ambit land. And this business allows you to do that. And then there it is, financial freedom. Do you guys know what financial freedom is? A lot of times when you hear the word financial freedom, you think of yachts, and you think of private airplanes, and you think of multi-millionaires, am I correct? But financial freedom is having enough money coming into your account without having to think about where it's coming from to pay all your bills at the end of the month. See, because money is not our focus, right? We don't spend all of our time focusing on money, but we do think about it when we don't have enough. How many people enjoy oxygen? Show of hands. Do you ever think about oxygen?
No.
Ever? When did you think about oxygen once today?
No.
If I put your head underwater, would you think about oxygen?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with money, guys. When you don't have to worry about where it's coming from, you never have to think about it, that is true financial freedom. And it really is liberating. So why Ambit? Why this company? There's probably other companies. I bet you if we came here another night of the week, there might be another presentation in this very room for another company, right? Why Ambit? First and foremost, it's a service, not a product. One of the only reasons I didn't do network marketing the first 36 years of my life, I could not imagine asking my friends and family to spend more on something they didn't need, that they could buy cheaper, so that it would benefit me. Guys, that's not what this is. We educate people on how to save on a bill that they have to pay. We are so early in energy deregulation that what you're looking at tonight is an educational system. People traditionally, for hundreds of years, have paid their bill. They've paid 100% of their bill to the incumbents, and you and I never made a penny. As Ambit consultants, all we do is educate people on how to switch their service to Ambit Energy, make Chris and Jerry some money, make them become very successful people, and in the process, they're going to pay us to do it. That's all we do is educate people, folks. There is no product to sell. Part-time. My wife and I bought our life back in 5 years. But guess what? 5 years ago, I could have looked back to the previous 5 years, and I didn't do anything to change my life. This past 5 years, you know what I did? A couple hours a week. Presentation here, presentation there. I met with some business partners here, did some educating on the side, and it's bought my lifetime. Guys, or my life back. Do not quit your job to go do Ambit. Do it part-time, do it spare time, just do it. Do it consistently, and it can change your life. Lucrative compensation plan. Beth did a great job explaining it. Guys, we own meters on people's utility bills. All of your friends and family, you guys can leave here tonight as a guest, and we will respect your opinion. You may leave here tonight and never think about Ambit Energy again, but know this compensation plan is paid when people pay their bill. And all of your friends and family are going to pay their bill. They're going to pay National Grid 100% of it, or you're going to educate them on how to get paid through this compensation plan just by referring it to your friends and family. And this is the perfect timing. The map that Laura showed you represents less than 3% market penetration in the states that we're in. When my wife and I started our business 5 years ago, we were in 5 states. Today, Ambit Energy does business in over 17 plus additional. Do you see a pattern? We are expanding constantly, and the timing on this is perfect. 99 or 97 out of 100 people that you talk to, your friends and family, have never heard of Ambit Energy. It amazes me, the little community that I live in of less than 300 people. It amazes me that I'll meet someone that I didn't even know. I thought I knew everyone in the town. I did a wedding last weekend in my town, and I met someone, and I called them 2 days ago, Monday, and they never heard of Ambit Energy. It amazes me. The work that we still have to do, it really is the perfect time, you guys, and the proven system. There's presentations like this all over the country for you to get your prospects or your new consultants plugged into. There's many leaders all over the country that'll do the same presentation one night a week or a couple nights a week. You literally can call your best friend that lives in Northern California, have them look at this video on your website that you'll have tonight, and you can send them to the business presentation to get connected with some leaders. This isn't networking, right? Get connected with some of the leaders, and they've got a system to work with. Your power zone makes everything paperless. There is no way you can build this business 3 to 5 hours a week without the power zone. It does take care of everything for you guys. So just plug into the proven system. It really is, it's been proven to work. I don't know what that is. Sorry. So there are 3 types of people in the room. We always say this, there's no sales involved in Ambit Energy. There's the A, the B, the C. The type A people just don't see it. They don't get how we can make money. Perhaps we didn't do a good enough job explaining it, but for whatever reason, that not everyone's going to see this business for what it is, and that's okay. Get with the person that brought you. They thought enough of you, believe it or not. You may not believe this sitting here tonight. They thought enough of you to show you this, to change your life, and that's okay if it's not for you. But just do them a favor and try the service. It's a guaranteed savings here in New York. There's no contract, there's no cancellation fees. So just try the service. The type B people are the ones that are on the edge of their seat, and they've got some questions still. They're not ready to pull the trigger quite yet. And that's okay too. Just do me a favor. Talk to the people that are in the room tonight and get your questions answered by professionals. You know, don't go home and talk to your broke brother-in-law, because he should have been here tonight too. He's not going to know anything about energy deregulation. He's definitely not going to know anything about Ambit Energy. So there's all the people that stood up tonight, the leaders in Western New York, talk to them. We'll try to get all your questions answered. And then there's the type A, which is Joel, shut up so I can get signed up. We respect that. We'll get you signed up and get you going tonight. We have laptops throughout the room. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Everyone, please drive safe and watch the icy roads tonight. Have a good night. Thanks.